We're going to enjoy this. Ramadan is underway, and some families might be searching for a halal meal or some ideas potentially for those meals.
Yep. So joining us this morning is the co-founder of Naanstop, Samir Idnani. Thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
I love the name Naanstop because
Thank
it's
you.
N-A-A-N, which is the Indian bread stop. So there you go. I love it.
Little creativity behind it.
So for those folks that might not be familiar with Ramadan, can you tell us what that is?
Yeah, Ramadan is an especially meaningful time of year for those of the Muslim faith, where they will fast from sunup to sundown. And at sunset, they will break their fast with what's called an iftar meal.
Right.
And they're looking for options that are halal friendly.
And what does a halal friendly mean? What is a halal meal?
Halal means that it is permissible under the faith to eat.
Right.
And so we provide different options like our chicken tikka masala right here, our lamb curry. Those are both halal options that are permissible. It's similar to kosher for
the
Judaism.
Jewish faith, yeah. And it's interesting because this is a lot of this is Indian food. And of course, India, Pakistan, there's a lot of Muslims both in both countries, obviously. And I got to tell you, when I walked over, I was like, oh my gosh, there's gobi and there's naan and this is real authentic stuff. This is like, you may go to some restaurant and you're finding the fusion thing going on. That's not what this is.
So everything on the menu is our mom's recipe. My brother and I started this restaurant to make Indian food more comfortable and approachable for everyone. So those mom's recipes are the basis of a build your own meal where you can build wraps, rice bowls, or salads. Here we've got a spread of a family meal.
Right.
Where during Ramadan, people like to join in with friends and family to break their fast, so we wanted to show a large meal that they can enjoy.
And so no matter your background, this, like you said, does look a little, more familiar to people of all backgrounds, right? I mean, this is something that, whether or not I knew it was Indian food, I'd say, hey, I know what this is, generally speaking, and I will like this. Yeah, the restaurant, known for Indian dishes. Tell us, what you have here specifically.
Yeah, so we've got our family meal comes with naan, samosas. These are award-winning samosas. They're all made from scratch to mom's recipe, and they won Best Bite at Taste of Atlanta. We've got our chicken tikka masala, gobi or cauliflower, a lamb curry, and an assortment of chutneys. For desserts, if you're looking for sweets, we have our oatmeal chai spiced chocolate chip cookies and various drinks like mango lassi, rosewater lemonade, and chai.
So these look like something I would not be able to only have one of. I would be like, yeah, well, that was really good. Now, how many are we allowed to have of these before we move on to another dish?
You know what, I loved your story too, because you grew up in Nashville, Tennessee, which is my hometown. There was not a big Indian community when I was growing up, but now, as you find, Atlanta is very ethnically diverse, as is Nashville, and so many places. People are looking for authentic food.
Yeah, people are looking for authentic food. They're looking for whether you're vegan or vegetarian, whether you have different dietary or religious needs.
Right.
We can accommodate all that with our meals here.
That's really, really important because there are so many people who are limited, whether it be for religious reasons or dietary restrictions. So,
and you know what? They started as a food truck years ago, right?
And years ago, do you still have the food truck?
In LA, we started as a food truck, but we packed that food truck up and moved back to the Southeast. My brother, I wish he could be here with us. He couldn't be here today. But we packed up and moved back to the Southeast where we grew up to launch.
And you're not far from us. You're over by where Rodney lives, over at Atlantic Station, right?
Right. We've got locations at Atlantic Station, Buckhead, and downtown. And you can always order it online at naanstop.com, N-A-A-N.
That's right.
.com.
Very accessible then. You know how I love to order online. Your ear over here will be picking up the phone and calling.
Or I'll be stopping by in person, because let me tell you something. If I can not have my parents cooking, I think this is going to be the next best thing.
Yeah.
I can just say that.
It's a good endorsement.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. This has been
Thanks
great.
for having us.
We look forward to digging in, so we're not going to do that on camera. If you missed any of this, we'll post it on air online at atlantanewsfirst.com.